Hey there guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Soul Silver. It's time for a gym battle, so let's get Steelix back in his Pokeball. And don't worry, this is not actually a trainer. This is the only gym in the entire franchise where there is literally no one else to fight but the gym leader. I really don't know why they made it like this, but Jasmine is seriously the only opponent here. Anyway, she uses Steel-type Pokemon. I have Magmar with fire moves, Pinsir with fighting moves, and Steelix with ground moves, so I should be completely fine. Anyway, she'll lead off with a Magnemite level 30. Doesn't Magnemite evolve at level 31? But still, Magneton would really not be that much of a challenge here. I mean, don't get me wrong, this gym is pretty easy. So Steelix just go for Dig. That's 4 times effective on Magnemite, so that thing is going down hard. Despite the 7 level advantage it has over Steelix. Whoa, that is actually a really good experience considering it's a Magnemite. And here comes a Steelix of her own. Yes, she has Steelix, of course. It's pretty much the numero uno Steel type in this, or at least in Generation 2. So here it comes, Magmar. Let's see what you... Ooh, down level 35. Okay, Fire Blast. Is it going to one-hit KO? It's really powerful, but that 10 level difference. I thought it was going to burn for a second there, but nope, it's just the Citrus Berry. And she's going to go for Sandstorm, because Steelix benefits from Sandstorm so very much. It's not a rock type, so it doesn't get the special defense boost. The only thing it adds is a little bit of damage to Magmar at the end of each turn. Holy crap, that rock throw. Come on, Magmar, hang in there. I have need for you. Nice. Okay, now actually hit the fire. God damn it. That was just waiting to happen. Oh well, we have more options here. Because Steelix is a steel and ground type, which means it is also still weak to water. And let it just be the case that I have 2 water Pokemon on my team. One of which also knows Fire Blast in case I need to bust that out. Oh come on, it still survived the surf? I'm not worried. Water resists steel. Not entirely sure what the logic behind that particular type matchup is. But sure, let's roll with it. I mean, Steel could definitely use some buffs at some point. I mean, it's nice that it hits super effectively on Fairy now, but it's still not a very good offensive type. It hits Rock and Ice super effectively, but so does Fighting, and Fighting hits a whole bunch of other stuff as well. So, really, you're not likely to see Pokemon run Steel-type moves as coverage. Anyway, come on, Croconaw, Headbutt. Holy crap, it even survived the Headbutt. That is pretty impressive. I didn't even see his health change. Anyway, Shadow Claw, and that is going to take out Steelix. Finally. And... ooh, damn, that is a lot of experience. And then she has another Magnemite. Yeah, in Generation 2, there weren't a lot of Steel types to choose from. You only had Magnemite, Magneton, Steelix, Fortress, Scizor, and Skarmory. I'm not really sure why they couldn't just give her a Skarmory, or a Fortress, or even a Magneton. But whatever. Deals a little bit of damage with Sonic Boom. Steelix goes for the Dig. We all saw how that turned out for the first Magnemite. And there's really no reason to believe this one is going to fare any better. Whee! There goes its health. There we go. Gym badge number 6 is in the pocket. Awesome. Although I am starting to kind of get worried about how far I'm behind in levels. I mean, Steelix was level 35. That's pretty much 9 or 10 levels higher than my strongest Pokemon at this point. So I may have to do a lot of level grinding at some point. Anyway, she will give you a TM for Iron Tail. But when the target is Hardtail, occasionally lowering target's defense. It's not really something you're gonna be aiming for, but it's a decent move. It's nice if it lowers defense. The only downside is it's 75% accurate for some reason. And yet, look at Earthquake. Ground type move, 100 power like Iron Tail, 100% accurate, completely unlike Iron Tail. So why can't Steel have a good, powerful move? See, that's another reason you don't really ever see Steel as an offensive type. It virtually has no good offensive moves. Bullet Punch is a decent one, but it's really only good on Scizor and maybe Metagross. Now there's Meteor Mash, which is pretty damn good on Metagross, but virtually nothing else gets it. Then there's Gyro Ball, which I don't think an awful lot of Steel Pokemon can learn. For example, ones like Aggron and Registeel can't even learn it. And it also doesn't work well if the opponent isn't that much faster than you are. So it'll hit fast sweepers pretty hard, but you're likely to hit those hard anyway because they don't tend to be that bulky. While Gyro Ball is pretty much useless if you're fighting another slow bulky Pokemon like the Steel type Pokemon that is likely using Gyro Ball. Then there is Iron Head, which is probably the best reliable and widespread Steel type move. 80 base power, 30% chance of causing flinches. Not that an awful lot of Steel types are going to be outspeeding stuff, but still, Iron Head is probably the most reliable Steel type move there is. Physical, at least. Special, you have Flash Cannon, and that's basically it. Everything else is weaker, like Doom. Doom Desire is better, but Jirachi is the only one that gets that, and it's one of those 2-turn moves, so I don't really know if that's really worth using. Let's just say I've never seen it on like Smogon's analysis pages for Jirachi because nobody ever uses it. Even though I do believe it got a pretty hefty buff as far as base power goes in Generation 6. I think it's like 130 or 140 now. So that's actually pretty good. However, not a lot of people use Jirachi in the first place, and secondly, a lot of people that use Jirachi will likely not end up using Doom Desire. So yeah, that's a little bit of a bummer. Anyway, hey look, it's Suicune. Oh crap, I don't have Paris on me anymore, so I don't have anything with Cut. Anyway, here's a Super Potion. I think I do need something with Cut. We'll get back to that later. Suicune ain't going anywhere. So let's just keep surfing. For those of you who have kind of lost track, we flew back to Ecruteak after the gym battle, and we're going right now to the right, to the east, to Mahogany Town, where gym number 7 lies. And all these damn Goldines and Seakings with their water sport. Like anyone is gonna use a fire move on a Seaking. Well, maybe if it's like all your moves are not very effective and you're a fire type, so you'd at least still get stabbed to kind of compensate for it, maybe then. But that's not a likely scenario. Okay, here's a Fisherman. Who do we put up front to battle the Fisherman? Let's not go with Steelix because he's slow, he's weak to water. Probably not a very good idea. Hello there, Fisherman, what are you up to? Alright. Sure, let's see what Pokemon you have, as long as they're not like Magikarps or something. One Pokemon. Quillfish. Oh, we haven't seen one of those yet. A Water and Poison type and level 19. We just fought a level 35 Pokemon at the gym and we're right back down to level 19 opponents. It's like, how do they expect you to even be on the same level as the gym leader if all the opponents you keep fighting are this weak? Anyway, Seismic Toss. He goes ahead and hardens, which I find a very weird move for Quillfish to learn because it's supposedly like a balloon. I know it's based on like a blowfish, but the Pokédex says it's the balloon Pokemon. And it inflates, making it probably not really that hard. Anyway, this guy will give you his phone number and then he'll give you stuff or something. He'll fish up junk and give it to you. Anyway, let's go battle this chump. Hey, this is my secret place. Get a secret place. You're in the middle of the road. on a path between two towns with Pokemon gyms. I imagine this is a pretty well-traveled road. It is hardly a secret place, sir. With your Nidorina. Level 17, oh for crying out loud. They really just completely fucked up the leveling curve with the Johto games. It is ridiculous. Anyway, he also has a Nidorino. So let's get Slowking in there, get some confusion going on. I wonder if Slowking is going to be faster. No, he's not going to be faster. Don't know why I thought he was going to be. I mean, Nidorino isn't really known for its speed either, but sure it's higher than Slowking's. Even with the 9 level difference. Anyway, one confusion is still going to take it out no problem, and is it going to get me to level 27? Yes it is. Will Slowking finally learn a decent psychic move? No he won't. Should have used my Moonstone? Well, you probably should have. I mean, a level 17 Nidoqueen or Nidoking is still not that much of a threat, but it would at least be more worthwhile than what he had. Anyway, I'll go and battle this guy, and he will tell me the secret of Mount Mortar if we beat him. With his Diglett. Oh yeah, he's totally gonna win this. Alright, Pinsir, let's play Whack-A-Mole. Shrink, Glow Red, Grow, and beat stuff up. Strength has a wacky-ass animation in this game. I remember in Pokemon Stadium, Strength was just like throwing a big-ass boulder. That was pretty cool looking. This is just weird. Anyway, he doesn't have just Diglets, he also has a Geodude, that standard hiker Pokemon that no hiker can do without. Okay, let's just douse it with some water and move on already. Surf. That's just kind of overkill. I mean, Water Gun would probably do the trick already. If Croconaw still knew that move, at least. And level 27, so that's a good thing. Is he gonna get a new move? No, no one's getting new moves this episode. Except for Steelix, who... I'm pretty sure I taught Iron Tail to him while I was ranting on about how terrible the Steel type is offensively. And Dugtrio is actually faster. Growl doesn't care. I don't care about Growl though, because Surf special. And it's a level 17 freaking Dugtrio. Bloody hell. I remember in Red, Blue, and Yellow where you could go like to Diglett's cave and catch Diglets, but you could also run into... It was pretty rare, but you could also run into Dugtrio when it was like 8 levels higher than the Diglett, so if you managed to catch a Dugtrio, you'd have like a ridiculously powerful Pokemon at that point in the game. That was awesome. And it was really handy that you could catch one of those just before the electric type gym. So if you managed to catch a Dugtrio in Diglett's cave, you could just sweep the shit out of it. And no, I'm not paying $300 for a candy bar. That is ridiculous, I know. All that stuff's pretty damn pricey these days, but $300, no way, Jose. Hey there, camper. You can do so much with the Pokemon, it's super fun. As long as you keep it, the right kind of fun with your Pokemon, if you know what I mean. GeneralSecura does not condone bestiality, for one. Anyway, Sandshrew. I don't think we've seen too much of Sandshrew yet, and it actually survives the strength, so pretty impressive considering it's 8 levels lower than my Pinsir. And it's only a Sandshrew. Anyway, let's crack it open with a Brick Break. See what else this camper has that we can smash. Zubat, of course. Not really standard camper Pokemon, but hey, we haven't seen a Zubat in a couple episodes, so might as well throw one in. It's not like we haven't seen a couple dozen of those already. Level 20. Well, that's getting better at least. Still not quite up to par, but it's something. This thing is actually close to legitimately evolving. And it still dies in one hit, just like everything else, and a Sand Slash. Oh boy. At least we're finally getting some fully evolved Pokemon. Sure, they're among the weaker fully evolved Pokemon, and they're ridiculously underleveled, but still. I'm trying to stay positive here. It might not always be working, but I'm sure as hell trying. Losing isn't fun at all. Well, you got that right. Mad salty. Anyway, go this way. Oh shit, it's Team Rockets. What are they doing here? Damn, they're fast. Well, they're that kiddo. $1,000 to get through, and they don't even give me an option. Well, at least they do end up letting me through. So maybe they're not complete assholes. Find a max either. You don't have to go through there. You can just walk around through the grass because, well, I just didn't do that. I really didn't feel like it. Anyway, go and battle this chump. He is another one of those guys in the wacky green costumes. Slowbro, level 20. If only Slowpoke evolved that early, maybe then I would have been using Slowbro all this time instead of Slowking, because I do prefer the way Slowbro looks. Slowking just looks weird with the silly collar it gets out of nowhere. Anyway, Slowbro is pretty physically bulky, so strength might not be the best course of action, and then he goes ahead and disables freaking Seismic Toss. Well, fine, then I'll have to use strength then. And down it goes. Probably, yep. Freaking Slowpoke doesn't evolve until level 37. Level 20 Slowbro is just egregious. Totally should not be a thing. And we get another phone call from Mom. She spent my money on some items again. I've had enough for one episode. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.